This week, baby is the size of a butternut squash. Welcome to Pregnancy Week 34. Hi everyone, so I am back. I feel like it has been forever, and that is because I missed out week 33. The reason for that being is that sickness swept my household. Roman puked everywhere for like 2 days and nights. Martin and I got no sleep whatsoever because Roman was just feeling miserable. And if you are on my Facebook page, you would have seen a photo of us all up at like 2 o'clock in the morning having cups of tea because we were just like, oh my gosh. And then I got sick. And you know what's even worse about being sick is being sick when you're pregnant. You know what's worse than being sick and pregnant is being sick and pregnant and having to work. Oh my gosh. Yes, I had a wedding on the Saturday. So like I had kind of recovered. Friday was my kind of recovery day, and Saturday was the day where it's just like I would have needed that day to just regain my energy, but instead I had to be on my feet all day and film a wedding, because if you don't know, that's my little on the side job. I film weddings. Excuse me. And now here we are just about a week later, because I'm actually nearly 35 weeks. Sorry, I know these are getting later and later. But even now, a week later, I'm still recovering like energy-wise. You know, I haven't vomited or had diarrhea or anything since last week, but I just have, the energy has not returned 100% yet. So that sucks, but we're getting there. So I had a midwife appointment this week. It didn't go great at all. My midwife took my blood pressure, and then she took my blood pressure again. When your midwife, ladies, if you, excuse me, are newly pregnant and haven't had your midwife appointment yet, if your midwife takes your blood pressure and then they say they're going to repeat it, it's not good. It's not good at all. So my blood pressure ended up being something over 92. So it's high again, which sucks. And this time my midwife was like, look, we are going to have to organise a consultation with an obstetrician. And I was just like, my heart sank. I was like, no, 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 no. But she said, you know, if it comes to, the reason I would have to go through an obstetrician is because my midwife can only take on patients with normal pregnancies. So no multiple births, no gestational diabetes, no high blood pressure, preeclampsia, blah, 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 blah. So that's why with Rowan's pregnancy, I was put to an OB at 35 weeks or whatever it was. And this time she's like, look, the rules have changed and you can have shared care, but we kind of have to make that clear. So she's going to try and come to that appointment with me to make sure that I don't lose her, because I don't want to lose her. And also because she can't have me, because if my blood pressure continues to stay high, I'll have to be medicated. So with Roman, I was on labetalol. I was on a whole cocktail of drugs, but labetalol is the only one that I can remember. Anyway, so going through an OB sucked, you know, like waiting times in the waiting room. Like my appointment, I would be waiting over an hour after the time I was meant to be there. And you have to pay for parking at the hospital. And, you know, this time round, I have a child. I can't just go and sit and wait for hours when I've got someone either caring for my kid or my kid's with me. As well as that, you know, I never met the OB until after Roman was actually born. I had a hospital midwife deliver Roman, and I had a whole bunch of other random people checking me up to the time of Roman's induction. So it was just, it was not nice. I didn't like it at all. But prior to the news of my blood pressure being high, our birth plan has already changed, and I will be doing a vlog on that if you are interested. I'll be explaining whether we have chosen a home or hospital birth, and what we plan, like what we've said yes to, what we said no to, yada yada. So a birth plan, I guess. So there'll be vlogs coming up on that. So my midwife also is getting me to have another growth scan. The 2 growth scans I've had, Mila has been fine, but she said that she would like to check again at 36 weeks, just because with high blood pressure comes sometimes some complications with the placenta not doing its job properly. So when the placenta doesn't do its job properly, then baby doesn't get the oxygen and nutrients that it needs. So she just wants to check that everything's fine, and because I've had more than 3 scans, I don't have to pay for all these scans all these growth scans. So it, you know, it's not, I'm not out of pocket, and I'm not one of these people who's all like, oh my gosh, my baby's had like 5 ultrasounds, it's gonna be like brain damaged or whatever. I'm not mocking you if that's, sorry, didn't mean to use that tone, but I'm not mocking you if that's you, but I couldn't care less how many scans I have. I'm just, it's never been a concern for me. Whoa, that sun just went way down. Now the colour's going to be different on my screen, but never mind, I just look really pale. Probably because I am pale, and now my nose is running. So now I'm going to have a red nose. Rudolph's the red-nosed reindeer in this vlog as well. Yay. So anyway, shall we get to symptoms? So main symptom this week is I'm pretty sure I'm getting lightning crotch. I don't know if it is the right term for what I am feeling, but I think it is, so correct me if I'm wrong. But Mila is doing these movements that I pretty much feel on my cervix possibly, and it's just like sharp pain. It just hurts no matter what it is. I don't know what it is, but it hurts, and it's like the sun is just going to keep going behind the clouds and coming back again. Oh well, we'll just deal with it. And it's like it is like lightning. It's like an electric shock pain. It just hurts. So I've been getting a lot of that. She is head down, she is low, not really too sure. She's not like engaged. I don't think she's like that far down that she's engaged, but she's like where my pubic bone is anyway, because when my midwife feels her head, like not internally but on the outside, she's feeling really low, so she's right down in there. So she's obviously having a good old time playing around, maybe waving her hands around, and maybe she just hits my cervix, but whatever it is, it hurts. As well as that, her movements are becoming painful. Like she'll just shove a foot somewhere or move an elbow or just have a good old dance, and it actually hurts. It's beginning to hurt. So it doesn't suck, it's interesting. It's just like, oh wow, there is some power in those limbs. Other than that, to do with my pregnancy, that's about it, I think. You know, symptom wise and stuff. I'm getting to the stage now where things are becoming really, really real, you know, like just like you're gonna have a baby in, you know, 5 weeks time, just over 5 weeks time, which freaks me out of it because I feel so unprepared, and I just, you know, all birth plans and things have all changed, and so things aren't going the way they planned, which is okay because I never set my plans in stone. You know, I just set them in sand, like an idea of what I would want. But things have changed, and I just feel, I don't feel like I have 5 weeks till this baby arrive. I feel like I need another 20 weeks. I feel like I should only be halfway. Seriously, I can't wrap my head around the fact that I'm going to have a baby in my arms in no more than 5 weeks time, because if my blood pressure stays as it is, I'll probably be getting it induced at like, you know, no more than 40 weeks. If they're going to do it, they're not going to make you wait more than 40 weeks because obviously your health is at stake and the health of your baby is at stake. So at least I kind of know that I'm not going to go overdue. I guess that's, you know, at least I've got in my head that I have no more than, you know, 5 and a bit weeks to go, which is kind of scary. It's crazy. So before I do the baby buys and show off some buntings and things that I've got in front of me here, the only other thing going on in life is that Martin and I are celebrating our 6th wedding anniversary this weekend. We got married on the 26th of April 2008. We are not too sure what we're doing. We've had a really good week with sleep training Roman. He has been a really shocking kid to get to bed these past few months, and Martin and I had just had enough of it, and it got worse with him being sick last week. So we've been doing sleep training, and last night he was asleep within 2 minutes without a tantrum. So it's I kind of am at the stage where I don't want to go out for tea and have a good time, because I'm like, then I have to get a babysitter in, and then that might just completely ruin his, you know, his sleep training that we've tried so hard to get down. And now that it's working, I don't know if I want to disrupt that by getting a babysitter in, even though it would be a babysitter like Martin's mum or Roman's godparents. Like, it'll still be a disruption, and I'm kind of scared to do that. So I don't quite know what we're going to do. If we're going to do something, maybe we'll have to do it during the day. I don't know. But yeah, so we've been together 9 years, I think. Is it 8 or 9 years? 8 or 9 years anyway. Can't remember now. I'm pretty sure it's not 9 years. I think it might be 8 years. 8 years. So we've been together 8 years, and this year is our 6th wedding anniversary, so that's really cool. And then in a week and however many days' time, it is my birthday. And I'm kind of at the age now where it's not exciting anymore, because it's like I'd rather forget it. I'd rather forget it. And I'm only turning 26, so it's no big deal, you know? Like, it's not like I'm old. But when you get to the other side of 25, you're like, you are definitely not a teenager anymore. And you are definitely not like a young spring chicken anymore, you know? Like 21, 22, 23, you still feel really young and pumping. And now that I've hit the other side of 25, I'm like, wow, I'm actually really an adult now. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Don't feel young anymore. Yeah, so I turned 26 on the 2nd of May. So I don't know what I'm doing for that either. I've actually, because of this whole baby thing, like being pregnant and with Roman being sick and his sleep patterns and his terrible tantrums and just so much going on lately, I just completely forgot about our anniversary and my birthday. And the only reason I got reminded about my birthday is because my friend is having her scan on the 2nd of May. And I said, why are you having your scan so late? It's her 20-week scan. I said, May's a month. It's a whole month away. And she's like, dude, it's only a week and a bit away. I'm like, oh my gosh. I had no idea. So time has just gone out the window for me a little bit. As for videos coming up, it will be my 1 year later after a miscarriage or chemical pregnancy, whichever you decide it is. That video is coming up, and I'm trying to get all these little videos out the way for May, because in May we are doing Daily Till Baby. Hopefully doing Daily Till Baby. It might be every second day till baby. I don't know. I'm not committing every single day, but we'll see how we go. It just depends on how boring or exciting my day is at the time. So I've got that, and so I've got the birth plan. Whether we're having a home or hospital birth video, and we've still got Mila's nursery, Mila's nursery tour to do, which is going to happen sometime in May. So if you have made a bunting or plan on making a bunting, please get them in ASAP so I can get them sewn together. Speaking of buntings, let's show you the latest ones that I got. They are gorgeous. These are both New Zealand ones. So this one is from Katrina. I will just not use last names just in case. But this one, I want to make sure you can see it properly. Aren't they getting so smart? And these are like little crocheted flowers on there. You can see that. We've got some beautiful lace stuff on the outside, little onesies. It's so cute and clever. So thank you very much for that. I am just getting really impressed, like, with all these buntings that are coming in. I'm just making myself feel really bad for how sucky I am at sewing, because obviously I'm going to make a set that is going to go in between every bunting, and mine's going to look really crap. Because all you guys do, actually, you're all like, oh, this is my first time sewing, and I'm just like, are you sure this was your first time sewing? Because they look amazing. So thank you very much. It is gorgeous. And the second one that I have is also from New Zealand, and her name is Emma. And I know that I recognised your name, and I was like, I know that she's made one for Roman, so that's pretty cool. So she's made one for Roman and Mila. So this is her one. Hello. And it's got like this crochet pattern, I guess you could say it is, on the outside. So that's pretty cool. And I love the rose pattern too, with the blue. It's the colours that I was aiming to go for in this room. So thank you very much, Emma, and that is very cool that you did one for Roman as well. So thank you so much, you guys. I cannot wait to put this together. It is just going to look so beautiful. As for baby buys, I don't really have any. I've stopped buying stuff for Mila because she got so much from my baby shower. If you didn't see the baby shower video, I've got a baby shower video up, and I've also got a baby shower gifts video up, so that's cool. And here are some late baby shower gifts that I got from my cousin, and it's getting really bright again. So there's this beanie. Here we go. Let's see if we can have a little glitter. Pretty. How cute is that? It's like, reminds me of one of those like little genie hats. I don't know what to call it, but this is stunning. She got it off a Facebook group there's a lady that makes them, so that's really cool. And she also got me this like tummy time bat. I don't know if you can see it. Oh my gosh, the lighting today has been shocking. Anyway, so it's like a tummy time one. It's got like a little pillow, and there's some toys on the pillow, and they can sit up on it and take the toys off, etc, etc. So that's pretty cool. So thank you to my cousin. Alright, you guys, make sure you go to expectneck.com because you only have 5 weeks to get your guesses in. Approximately, could be sooner. Oh my gosh. Imagine if it's sooner. Imagine if it's sooner than 5 and a bit weeks. Whoa. I mean, Roman was born at 37 weeks by induction, so what am I now? I'm 34 and a half weeks. So it's like 3 weeks. In 3 weeks' time, Roman would have been born, and that to me is just crazy. So I shouldn't have thought about that because now I'm panicking. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's get on to the belly shot because now I'm just going to start freaking myself out. Thanks you guys for watching. I feel like I didn't talk about much in this vlog, but hopefully next week's vlog will be much more clearer and I'll have more to talk about. But yeah, I have a few vlogs in between all this coming up very soon. Alright, I'll catch you in my next vlog. Bye!